Well, Aloha Marys back in Waimea. I am gonna try to do this video and do it successfully to give you instructions on string art or on starting to nail your project. But I'm so bummed because we're moving. Actually, we just started moving like today, and my husband took the printer and didn't tell me he was doing that. So I can print out the template to show you when I put it on here. So I'm kind of bummed, but I'm hoping that we can get the gist of it, just to kind of get you guys started and picking up your supplies and stuff. Within the next I think 3 weeks, we're meeting to do this. So anyway, I just want to start off with the board that you're going to be using. Okay, so I'm actually using Douglas fir board. This is 2 by 12 by 12. I actually got an 8-foot piece and I had them cut it in 12-inch pieces. So this is 2 by 12 by 12. You can make it not as thick if you don't want to. I kind of like a substantial piece of wood. So if you want to make it thinner, you can, like this one here. That's, I don't know, maybe that's like a ½ inch or an inch or something. So you can do it that you can do it that way too. But I wanted you to no matter what thickness you get the 12-inch by 12-inch, because what we're going to do on it, we need that much space. Yeah, so with my board, what I did was, like for this one, I actually stained it brown. And we're going to make something similar to this, not exactly this one, but something similar. And I'm sure some of you saw me post that I posted it on Facebook that I made for Jerry, that it said Aloha, and on the bottom it said the language of Jesus. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to bring those letters, sorry, hair in my mouth. I'm going to bring those letters over for each of you that says the language of Jesus, and then we're going to actually decoupage it on the bottom. So we're going to nail, string art Aloha at the top, and then do the language of Jesus on the bottom. So you can either, it depends on the color yarn that you use. I know a lot of people have stained their board. I've stained a lot of my boards. You can actually paint them. If you want to do it in white and do your Aloha in another color. Like this Aloha, I did this with embroidery string. And it's kind of like a cream off-white color. So that depends on what color string that you use. And then, actually, I also, painted this one black, because I think black is so rich, and I love it. So I'm going to do this one in black. But, yeah, so choose your board. I've used what they call common board over at Home Depot, or this Douglas fir, but the common board actually has different thicknesses. So if you like the thinner one and not so much the butcher block looking type one, then you might want to go with the common board. Otherwise, this is like a 2 by 12, and then I just have them cut it. So anyway, that's it for the board. The nails that you're going to use is, you can use a couple of different nails. These are both the same. There's one that says, this one says wire nails. And there's another one that doesn't have, see the wire nails, if you look at it really closely, it has like a head to it. And there's another nail, I can't remember what it is, but I'll put it in the instruction sheet that I'm going to email to Margaret. And then it'll have the 2 different types of nails. And again, it all depends on the look that you want. So I know some of you are going, well, I don't know what look I want, right? See, like this one here, I don't know if you can tell that this one here is not using the wired nail that I have here. See, it doesn't really have a head to the top of it. Like this other one does have a head. Now, let me take one out so I can show it to you. This one does have a, if you can, I don't know if you can see this, but can you, oh, where's the camera? But the head, see the head right there? Yeah, that one that I just showed you don't have this head. It's it has a head, but it's not that wide. So it all depends on what look. This, if you use this one, it'll be more pronounced um, when you do your string art, and if you do the other one, it won't be so much. Also, another thing too to think about is how closely you want your nails. Like, see, this one is really close. I did the nails, so I could do the closer your nails, the tighter the stringing is. And the wider your nails, like I think this may have been a 1/4 inch or an 1/8 inch apart or something like that. I can't really remember. I did this like last summer. Um, but yeah, so if you like this tight look, then you would just do closer nails. Just warning you though, the closer you make it, sometimes the harder it is to nail in. So anyway, the length of the nail is, I use, this one is 3/4 inch 3/4 inch. So since this is a 2 inch thick, I can probably go like 1.5 inch wide. So just go, just get the length of nail that it's not going to go through your board. You just don't, you want to give it a little bit of height. It's going to have actually a little bit. That's how you're going to string it. It has to have this height here, and then the rest of it will go into your board. So anyway, I'm going to try really hard with what I have to show you how to do this. And I use like a little hammer. So if you can get this little hammer, that'd be awesome. You might want to sand your board down, because after they cut it, it's really rough. I kind of like the rough edges, but I do sand it just to, give it a little bit more of a finished look, although it's not totally finished. So anyway, yeah, sanding, and then I use sponge brushes. So that, that works well for me. And if you guys are going to collaborate and do, like, you all do stain, maybe you just buy 1 or 2 things of stain and then just do this. If you're going to work together ahead of time, you want to do that. But otherwise, just get your own stuff. But anyway, I'm just going to show you on this natural one that I have here that's not stained and not painted yet. Exactly how we're going to do this. So, oops, my camera fell. Thanks. Get somebody to hold it there. Wait, let me try to get this board to hold it there. Might not be able to do that though, because anyway, I think I'm going to use this. I'll use this with the back of this. So I'm going to send you the template for Aloha, and it'll be, have ALOHA with the pineapple, not O, but with the pineapple, and it'll be all capital letters. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your letters, and you might be able, just when I send you the template, when I send it to Margaret, it'll probably be already on an 11-inch sheet of paper. So you can just place it right on top of your board. If your board is 12 inches, you can just place it right on top of your board. And then what I do is that I just tape it down. I kind of don't want to nail into the back of this board because I'm giving this away for a gift. So, but I want to show you, kind of how you're going to do it. So just tape your letters down here. Or like for you, it'll probably just be a sheet of paper. Just tape it down. And then once you got it all taped down, we'll just do AL and a pineapple. So once you got it all taped down like this, you're just going to get your nail and just start nailing. Like, like I said, decide how close or how far you want to nail your nails. You can start like in a corner. Sorry about that. You can start like in a corner here. You can start in the center and then work out, and then kind of find your center again, or however you think you want. Some people are just a lot more picky. Some people, they kind of like the random look, so they don't really care. But you just start getting your nails and just start nailing everywhere where you see a line. Okay, you start nailing. When you're done nailing, you're gonna pull your letters off and it might leave some paper in where the holes are. And you can go in with tweezers or whatever. Sometimes it doesn't really matter to get it perfectly clean. I've done it where it wasn't perfectly clean, and it was fine. Like, because when you string it sort of hides it, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, so you pull everything off, and then you'll have all your nails, and then you'll be ready for when I come there in 3 weeks, and then we'll start to string. And then after we're done stringing, then you can decoupage your letters on the bottom. My granddaughter's trying to get involved here, but you can decoupage the language of Jesus at the bottom when I come. So anyway, I hope that was helpful. I'm trying really hard to make it, a little bit easier for you. But if you have any questions, you know what? You guys know how to get a hold of me. So, email me, Facebook me, text me, whatever. Send me, to shoot me over a text if you guys have questions about it. But I'm going to send Margaret an instruction sheet along with the template for the right size that's going to go right on your board. And then, and then you guys can use like embroidery thread or yarn. Some people have just used the regular string, roll a string. Some people have just used that. So up to you. Just decide what it is that you want to use and just go for it. You know what? It's your piece of art, and it's going to probably hang in your house if you're not giving it as a gift. And every time you look at it, you're going to love it. So, you know what? Don't even put that much thought to it. It's like, just decide, okay, I like, my favorite colors are yellow and green, and so I'm just going to do that. Okay? Say bye, Avia. Bye. Tell them, I'll see you in a couple weeks. Avia's coming to the Big Island with me on the 28th.
Who?
You. Remember, we're going to go to the Big Island. Yeah. So have a good time tonight, and I will see you guys in
I don't know what
3 weeks.
Island.
All right. Aloha, everybody.
I don't know what that is.